What? Yeah. No, I'm behaving myself. No, I'm not playing in abandoned buildings. What? Again? Now, I suppose you had those people follow me again. Fine. Hey, this is Jimmy Pharaoh from Monte the Pharaoh, and I want to thank all our subscribers. We have now passed 14,000 on our YouTube channel. But I want to ask our subscribers to take the next step for us and become a full-fledged member of Monte the Pharaoh. Yeah, that's right, folks. There's 3 different levels to choose from. There's free shirts, there's free autographs. Just check it out and become a member of Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, Monte and the Pharaoh. Later.
All right, welcome back to Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, Monte the Pharaoh, only seen here out of Indie Music Television, straight out of Ronkonkoma, Long Island. At the board, as always, Spidey in the house. Spidey, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
You looking refreshed? You ready for today's show?
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
We're really excited, right? So everybody doesn't know, we have Long Island's own pig farm and studio. Before we get to that, Pharaoh?
Yo.
Little wrestling news. Rest in peace, Jerry Jarrett. Thoughts on Jerry?
Well, obviously a pioneer in the business. Major influence down with Jerry the King Lawler over in Memphis, area. Had a couple of companies, as we discussed on This Week in Wrestling, which you could tune in to see tomorrow night. His companies were, they weren't exactly mid-Atlantic. I'm not disparaging his work. Obviously, he was a major player in many aspects of the business, but I don't know.
Remember, there was the opportunity. He could have been the WWE if Vince McMahon would have gotten nailed for steroids.
That would have been quite interesting to see what direction he would have taken it in. I don't know. Lived a full life, obviously. His contributions to the business are enormous, and he gave us Jeff. So, rest in peace.
Nice.
Raquel
Welch, rest in peace, my friend.
Whoa.
You didn't know this?
No, I did not know this. You just named the sexiest woman that ever walked the face of the earth. What are you talking about?
She died, passed away yesterday, dude. You didn't know. Wow, I'm surprised. I didn't think you didn't know. Wow.
That's the most beautiful woman that's ever lived. That's all there is to it. Anybody who doesn't understand what I'm getting at, what was it, 1 million years BC or something like that? Take a look at Raquel Welch in 1966 in that bathing suit, and you tell me that that's not the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. Are you serious?
Well,
wow.
Anyway, I don't know. I don't know about that, because did you catch Bianca?
What, Alexa Bliss?
No, but did you catch Bianca Belair on Raw on Monday night?
Bianca Belair, Raquel Welch. Are you trying to make me barf live on air? Are you serious?
I'm telling you right now.
Wow.
Bianca Belair needs to stay as the Raw Women's Champion
for Mike's wrist
for the rest of her life.
Wow, dude. Really?
Dude, that
in the same sentence as Raquel Welch?
I'm going with it. I'm saying it. I'm going with it.
Holy armbar. You are wrestling distorted.
Little roll call. We got Jason in the house, Luce in the house, John, ESO. But ESO catch the after show at 10:30. Episode number 2, right?
Nice. Is Chris there?
No, Chris has disappeared.
Where is Chris?
Chris has done his disappearing.
Oh, okay.
Phil, how are you, buddy?
What's up, Phil? See you. What is happening?
The first lady in the house. Well, you know what?
Maria.
Talk about one of the most beautiful women in the world.
Okay.
The first lady.
That one I'll go with. Fine.
So
that works.
RJ's there.
What's up, RJ? Oh, you gotta have a mess. You gotta have a mess in the house. There has to be a mess in the house, especially my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think I saw a new name up here.
A new name?
Token with Tori.
Okay. Toking? Like smoking?
Oh, it's Victoria from the studio. Hey,
Oh,
Victoria,
hey,
how are you?
she's not smoking. She's working. What's happening?
Very good.
All right.
Very funny. Oh, my God. So,
What do you got?
Pharaoh,
What do you got?
since you're not into Bianca Belair.
I didn't say that. You compared her to Raquel Welch. That was very rough for me to accept, but I'm moving on. Go ahead.
That kind of angered you, huh?
No, it kind of shocked me. I'm thinking about taking you to the eye doctor. What's wrong with you? Oh, God, folks, help me.
After a teen suicide, a New Jersey community grapples with bullying.
Hey,
Amid grief
I've heard about you.
and outrage over the death of Adriana Cooch, 14 students have mounted protests, and
What
the school
happened?
superintendent has resigned.
Whoa.
14-year-old Adriana told her father that she could not bear the humiliation after she was attacked by another girl inside her New Jersey high school, and a clip of the assault was posted on TikTok. She said she didn't want to be that girl, gets beat up on the video, and made fun of. Adriana's father, Michael Cooch, recalled of his daughter saying, as they sat in the kitchen of their home in Bayville, "Can you imagine walking through school with her face beaten?" he asked. The day after February 1st assault, Adriana retreated to her room about 10 p.m. and took her own life. Pharaoh, thoughts on that?
You know, we had bullying when we were kids before the internet, and bullying is never fun, no matter what age you are, no matter what generation you grew up in. I almost can't relate to this because we didn't grow up in a day and age where you can post someone's humiliation so thousands of strangers can see it. Who am I to judge this girl or how she felt? What's more concerning is that she expressed it to her father, and her father, whatever he might have said to try to support her, wasn't enough. It's a sick world we live in. And by the way, if I can clear this up, what you and I do, we do in fun. That's bullying, my friend. For the oversensitive jackasses who think that a wrestling skit is something to take personal, that's hilarious. What is wrong with you? Okay? But as far as that goes, that right there is true bullying. It's very sad, man. I mean, what if we had had the internet when we were growing up with some of the bullying that was? Could you imagine? Dude, I got to admit, if somebody had posted, like, beating on me or something like that, there's a good chance I might have Columbined your ass the next day. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, we didn't grow up in that day and age, but I'm trying to think about it from today's perspective. We have to learn that this machine that we invented, the internet, is something that has flaws because we invented it. We're filled with flaws. So stop worshiping it. Stop using it as a false tool for false power. Be a little more organic and a little less insane, I guess. It's very sad, man.
Listen, you're bringing up
very
some valid
sad.
points, but you're taking the gas out of the fucking script. I mean, holy
What do you mean?
shit.
What was I
Because I was
supposed
going
to
to
say?
say, speaking of bullies, our friend Ron Shaw isn't happy with us. He seems to like you very much,
Ron
but
Shaw-
he seems to think that
That
I'm a bully.
You're a bully.
And now you're making me feel bad.
But you didn't. Wait, now hold on.
You're making me feel
See,
bad.
I'm struggling with how I should feel about this because I like Ron Shaw. You know that, right?
Yeah.
But when Ron was on the show, he really came after you kind of hard, didn't he?
But he's done a few interviews afterwards. Not a few now. It seems like every week he's doing them. He was just
Okay.
interviewed from a television show,
Right.
News
Right.
show in Florida.
Okay.
And he just can't stop talking about how we continue, not we, me, I
Right.
keep continue to talk about him. We were on that show. We do a very rare appearance on
Right.
other people's podcasts. We were on that one show, and they brought up Ron Shaw.
Right.
And they were making fun of him, and you and me didn't really stand up for him.
No.
But
I thought I had talked to, as Ron remembers, I had talked to Ron before he came on for the interview.
Right.
So I thought everything was copacetic, but then Ron still wasn't copacetic. I don't know where to take this, man. I don't know. How do you feel about the whole thing? This is your chance to say something to Ron Shaw. You feel like saying anything to Ron Shaw?
No. Anyway,
Move on.
On our
Sorry,
page,
Ron.
on our page, on our page, I shared something off the internet which talks about us bullying. I'm not going to read it, but
You're mean.
you
You're
made some really
mean.
good comments. Someone else that seems to think we're a bully would
that?
be a porn actress.
Oh, here we
What
go.
what would you call them? Not porn. What'd you
They're
say?
adult entertainers.
Adult entertainer.
Get it straight.
Actress.
Have some class here. God.
Misha Montana
Yeah, what about her?
wasn't happy. And, Jared, you wanna read what Miss Montana had to say?
Don't do it. All right,
Yeah, I can read it.
do it.
Yeah, thanks.
You read well.
Thanks,
Go
Spidey.
ahead.
Go ahead.
1 second.
Wait,
Yeah.
Jared, before you start, I just want to say that the views that are about to be expressed are not necessarily the views of Monte the Pharaoh, but a porn star. Go
There you
ahead.
go.
He's trying to
All
find
right.
it.
He's got it.
Hit it, Spidey.
I won't even reference the podcast that thought it was appropriate to spend 20 minutes talking about how ugly I am and compare my looks to other women in the industry. But I will post my response. Everything I fight for and everything I engage in, I seek to leave a positive impact on this world, and I encourage others to make the choice to spread love and beauty when we are so consumed by hatred. Go into the world and choose to impact people in a positive way. That's how you'll be remembered.
Spidey, you're such a good reader.
Thank you.
So, I really, Pharaoh, after your speech, which was very nice, and
go ahead.
after all this conversation about bullying,
Yeah.
I thought of this right on the spot right now, and I said,
Uh-oh.
I said people need help out there, and
Yeah.
they need advice.
Yeah.
And who better to give advice to people in the world than Jimmy Pharaoh?
What?
So, I thought to myself, this is what I'm going to do. I can't unleash you into the world, okay? Because I really don't know.
Well, it's too late. I'm already out there.
No, but what I mean is as helping people along. So what I did, now again,
What?
I know a lot of people
What
are
did you
stealing this,
do?
more stealing from Monte the Pharaoh, but that's okay.
Well, what else is new?
I took a couple of old Dear Abby articles.
Now, Dear Abby's my hero.
I'm
What are
going
you
to
talking
read
about
them
here?
to you, and I'm going to ask you to give this person advice, and then I'll judge if I can unleash you in a world where you can help a Ron Shaw
You want
or
me-
a Misha Montana.
I don't think there's any help for either of them, but I'll try.
Okay,
Go ahead.
are you ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Wow, an advice column with the Pharaoh. This is fucked up. Go ahead.
Dear Pharaoh, about
Died
4
already.
months ago, the house across the street was sold to a father and son.
Yeah.
Or so we thought. We later learned it was an older man about 50 and a young fellow around 24.
Okay.
This was a respectable neighborhood before the odd couple moved in. They were all sorts of strange-looking company. Men who look like women, women who look like men, blacks, whites, Indians.
Is this a real letter?
Yesterday, I even saw 2 nuns go in there. Pharaoh, these weirdos are wrecking our property's value. How can I improve on the quality that was once a respectable neighborhood?
Okay, judging by your letter, if you really want to increase the value of the property in your area, sell it. You should mind your own business. Sell the house and get the fuck out of the neighborhood. Who cares what's going on next door? Are they coming over for donuts? What do you care? Mind your own business. Next.
Dear Pharaoh, I joined the Navy to see the world. I've seen it. Now how do I get out?
Oh, you're going to love this answer. Okay, once upon a time there was this guy. All you got to do is just take a big wrench, a big metal wrench, and smash it on your knees. And then you can get out because you can't walk anymore. They can't use you.
So your advice is cripple yourself.
Yeah, cripple yourself.
Very
Yeah.
good.
There you go. What
All
else
right.
you got?
Dear Pharaoh.
This is going very well, by the way. What else
right.
you got?
Dear Pharaoh, my wife sleeps in the raw. Then she showers, brushes her teeth, and fixes our breakfast. Still in the buff. Oh, man. We're newlyweds, and there is just the 2 of us. I suppose there's really nothing wrong with it. What do you think?
There's nothing wrong with it. Why did you even bother to fucking write the note? Now go and have some fun. Hump like an animal. Next.
That's it?
Are you kidding me?
That's all you got?
The wife is making breakfast naked and you're writing about it? Get back to put the pencil down and pull the pen out. What is wrong with you? Shoot the ink, idiot. Next.
Dear Pharaoh, my husband lost his wallet. It was mailed back, and I found it stuffed with snapshots of other women. I confronted him with evidence, and he said, as a true Southern gentleman, he refused to muddy the names of the ladies in the pictures. What do I do with this Alabama skunk?
Go and get your own collection of guys, and then when he finds your purse, say the same thing to him. Tit for tat.
Jared, what do you think? Should I unleash the Pharaoh to give other people advice with their lives?
Yeah, I think he's ready.
Alrighty then. Spidey has spoken.
Well, Ron Shaw and Misha Montana, the Pharaoh will be out there if you really need help.
Oh, yeah.
As you both seem to need. Please write Jimmy Pharaoh at the Monte and the Pharaoh webpage. That's Monte and thepharaoh.com. And ask Jimmy whatever you need for help. Like,
Wow.
Dear Pharaoh, I'm dating a professional wrestler who's a drug addict. How do I stop him? Love, Misha.
You can't stop him. He's got a track record. There ain't nothing stopping that dude. Well, you're next.
If you didn't know it,
Pretty
that
much it.
to the right is the star of the show, Mr. Jimmy Farrow, along with his partner,
Hi.
Bart Griggs, makes up the band Wisteria Hall.
Bart, man.
Very good.
It's a lot
Wisteria Hall
safer.
sings such songs as In My Dreams, This Life, Not Far Behind, Here Comes the Rain.
Yeah.
You can find their music on the Wisteria Hall YouTube page. Hit
Find
that
it.
like and subscribe. And if we want people to like and subscribe on our YouTube page, what do?
They hit the
Like.
and the subscribe.
Hit that button
Right.
that says subscribe.
Yeah. It's
There's
right
a
there.
thumb that you hit
It
that
goes
says
up.
like.
Yeah, it goes up. Don't hit the down button. Put your glasses on when you're doing this.
Hit something.
Yeah, well, then
Get
again.
Wisteria Hall's music on the Wisteria Hall YouTube page. Download the music on Spotify, Apple Music, and Reverb Nation. If you didn't know it, you are watching Long Island's #1 pro wrestler broadcast, Monte The Pharaoh. Catch Monte The Pharaoh on the Monte The Pharaoh YouTube page, Monte The Pharaoh Facebook Live page. Hear us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor. Catch us on the Monte The Pharaoh Twitch TV page. Catch us if you're lucky enough to live in New York.
Lucky enough.
Channel 115 every Tuesday at 9 p.m. and Saturday at 11:30 a.m. and Channel 20 Tuesday, that would be Wednesday at 7 p.m. where you will see
Nice.
the band we have in Pig Farm
that's right.
live from New York.
Yep.
We
Live
want
from New
to
York.
thank, we have joined a new television broadcasting app. I don't know how that works. It's an app.
I hope you're not going to
where
ask
they're-
me.
They're,
I don't
where
even know
their
what a computer is.
first broadcast, intuitive. So please download that app. It's free on there. You've got free documentaries, movies, comedy skits, and Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, Monte and the Pharaoh.
AKA the bullies.
So please,
I mean,
the bullies.
the bullies. The bully boys.
All right, so we'll be right back with Pig Farm after this message.
We shall see you in a rock moment.
Sir,
Ah.
Manscaped,
Uh-huh.
have you tried the new equipment that's been sent?
I'm afraid because it says weed whacker. I'm scared.
Maven, Manscaped, what are you thinking about
Love it.
Manscaped, dude?
Love it.
What do you use it for?
Necessity. What don't I use it for? Put it this way. The only hair I have on my entire body is these eyebrows.
Yeah.
That you see. These caterpillars racing to the middle of my nose. That's it.
That is it.
That's all I have. And that's all I want.
That's the
So
bit.
Manscaped is a must.
We were talking before the show. There's nothing worse than just hair.
Yeah.
Right? Hair on a woman, hair on a man. It's just bad.
Absolutely. And it's the one thing that the older I get, it starts growing more in unwanted areas.
Absolutely.
I hate it.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Just going to go out there.
Oh, boy.
Go for it.
You're doing a deed.
Yes.
Again, I don't want you to have to admit this because as men, we try not to admit this. But if you're going to go
I
do
know
the deed
where-
on a woman,
I know where
would you
he's
rather
going.
have her be hairless or a little hair, racing stripe, or
Racing stripe.
full retro bush?
Well,
Racing stripe.
Retro Bush is out.
Yes, thank you.
Retro Bush is out.
Yeah.
I don't mind a small, well manicured landing strip. Every now and then, if it's completely, and I'm talking like baby's ass bald, then I start. Where is that pedophilia line? I don't want to
Wow.
wander into that.
That's
thought
very
of it like
interesting.
that.
I never thought about that. You're a
Wow.
smart dude. Holy shit.
So if the landing strip is clean enough for the plane to go in smoothly, you're cool with that.
If the landing strip has, like I said, well manicured,
Yeah,
you can see both sides. It's not
Like blinking lights on both sides of that
I
landing?
just don't. I don't want. I don't want the shrubbery going off into unwanted areas on that as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh, look
but-
what you found. Ooh.
I got to be all honest though. Hey, the older I get though, I don't think I can be as
I found
have
it!
you ever gone down there and she slowly brings down the underwear? Then
What is
retro? Just,
Absolutely.
You're like, whoa!
Wow,
Yeah,
like,
I'm 46,
like it
of
pops
course.
out?
Do you walk out or what do you do?
No, I muster through. I muster up the courage to get
He's a
through.
trooper. He's a trooper. Gotta give him an A.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
hear you.
There you
listen,
go.
I couldn't
Super
say.
Bush.
I couldn't say. Well, If you have the same beliefs as Maven does, Manscaped could help you.
Absolutely.
The Weed Whacker.
Absolutely.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that I may have to, go in a room, close the door, and hang out with the Weed Whacker for a little while.
Yeah, I think you're a retro guy, aren't you?
I like 70s adult films, if that's what you're getting at.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
but
only
with that,
Ron
we're going to take a
Jeremy,
quick
Batman.
commercial break, and we'll be
Anyway.
back with this wrestling icon, Maven.
We will see you in a drop kick second.
Drop kick.
M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Sport and non-sport cards, wrestling items, autographed items. We buy, sell, and trade. M&J Video Games and Collectibles, located at 1049 Queen Street, Southington, Connecticut. Call us at 1-860-479-9223 or 860-93-GAMES. M&J Video Games and Collectibles.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pig Farm.
Yeah!
Yeah, baby.
Yeah!
Thank you. That one was called Crust Element. Alright, what are we doing next? This next one's called Use Napkin, based on a true story. One, Logan. Our drummer has to set up his cowbell.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey guys, welcome. Thank you for joining Long Island's #1 pro wrestler broadcast.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
So, to the fans out there, introduce yourselves.
So I am Nick, the vocalist of Pig Farm. I am Jeff, the drummer. I am Zach, the bassist.
Which make up the band Pig Farm.
Yes, sir.
Where do you come up with the name Pig Farm?
See, there is this band Isker that I really like, and they have the song title "A Pig in Every Home." And I'm like, that sounds really fucking cool. So I'm just kind of playing around with the words. Pig Farm came to mind, and it just sounded like metal, dirty, grungy. You know, so just kind of.
There you go.
Oh, that helped.
Well, you got to get some Rocco. Go ahead, man.
So we settled on Pig Farm.
There you go.
There we go.
How long you guys been together?
Since 2018.
So you guys were in for a couple of years, and then the fucking COVID hit, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
What was that like for guys who, you look, playing live is, the blood flow of a musician. I mean, what was that like when that shit went down for you guys?
Dude, it's rough. It's sad to not play shows in a while, but you know what? I think the first show back that we had after COVID was maybe the most packed, not to date, but the most packed to date since COVID. So I think, viewership and crap like that has been going up.
Did the off time give you guys a chance to almost like be in an incubator as musicians, as artists, like to create shit when this was going on?
Yeah, it gave us some time to write shit too.
Absolutely. We worked very hard on a lot of the songs that you just heard, and more to come. And during that time of COVID, we actually wrote most of what's on this EP.
Nice. Now, Zach, I'm kind of fascinated with this. Being a dinosaur from the old days, I'm fascinated that there's no guitarist in this band. That it's basically you're doing a deal. Is this something that's more recent? That I can't remember the last time I've ever seen a band where the bass player is doing everything as far as the guitar work. Is this an original thing, or where'd you get this idea to do this?
We don't need guitarists, but the idea really came out of necessity, because when this band started, we were called something else. We were called God Awful.
Wait a minute. Did you tour with They Suck? It was like one of those deals?
We were in the works, but unfortunately it
Wow.
never happened.
Ooh, that's rough. Okay.
That was before Jeff joined.
So really, how does this happen without a guitarist? Traditionally, there's a guitarist. How's this happen?
It happened out of necessity. Originally, I wanted to start this band, and I wanted to be a bassist because I wanted to get back into my main instrument.
Okay.
And for some reason, finding a guitarist at the time was very difficult for this kind of music.
Right.
And out of nowhere, I discovered something called an A/B switch, which allows you to play between two amps. And one of my favorite bands, I Hate God, is a very riff-heavy band. And I think, well, if you're gonna write riffs, you don't need a guitarist. You just need something to come out of it.
Right.
So most of my riffs come from bass. So it just kind of happened naturally that way.
Right. Right.
Now, how do you guys know each other? Did you meet each other, or you guys just put ads out there, and that's how you met each other? Like, how does Pig Farm get together?
Well, Zach and I have known each other since 9th grade, probably. And how old are we now? We're 28, so this is going back like 11, 12 years or so. But Jeff, why don't you tell us?
I just met these strangers in 2018 or whatever, so. Just met these strangers in 2018.
We just picked him up on the road somewhere.
What is it like for a band nowadays as far as the schedule? Are there a lot of bars? Is it a good scene? I mean, back in the day when I played, it was insane. But I'm just curious, is there a good scene nowadays, or is it more the internet, like, you rely on some, internet publicity? Like, what's it like being in a band nowadays?
It takes a lot of getting out there, networking. You really have to talk to people with that. Because, like the scene, it's kind of hit and miss. Because you'll get some shows where, it's fully packed, everybody's there, it's an awesome time. Sometimes it's a lot lighter crowd, but, you just gotta keep spreading the word of your band and just keep putting yourself out there.
It's about the quality of the audience, not the quantity.
Exactly.
Quality of audience, not quantity.
Exactly.
What would you describe your music as being if you were forced to describe what kind of style you guys are?
I like to call ourselves like a dumb Black Sabbath.
A dumb Black Sabbath?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay.
Now, your type of music, right? I don't know if I consider it wouldn't be mainstream. So, is it hard to find the audience, or is it more popular than I think?
I would say this kind of music, like stoner metal, sludge, doom, like I've been seeing a huge rise in that. Like so many festivals are being booked for that specific kind of genre. As far as mainstream goes, I wouldn't say you would hear it on like BLI or anything, but there's...
BLI? We're not that old! BLI! We come from BAB, bro! What the BLI?
BAB,
Oh my
that doesn't
god.
even
There's
exist
definitely an
anymore.
audience for this kind
Yeah.
of music, and I feel like no matter what you do, as long as you put the passion into
Yeah.
it, people will come to it and
Yeah.
find the connection to it.
Are there any other bands out there that specialize? I know I'm fascinated with just the bass. Is there other bands that are out there that are like, big time?
With just bass? or
Yeah, I'm
with
just
style?
curious. I can't remember ever seeing anything like it.
We've been compared to, of course, the White Stripes.
Okay.
Because, just a guitarist and a
That
drummer.
it's very true. Very true.
I've been compared to, I believe, the Royal Thunder.
Okay.
because they're also just a bassist and drummer, I believe, or a guitarist and drummer. I'm not exactly sure. But another great band is Telekinetic Yeti, which is just a guitarist and drummer. There's a lot of bands.
So there
that
is stuff out there.
There's a lot of bands very innovative about this recently. As far as technology has come, I feel like people are pushing themselves to be more creative about it.
Nice, nice. Now, Nick, who's your influences as far as vocals go?
So some of the biggest bands that like influence my vocals would be, as he previously said, I Hate God. Buzz Oven is a huge one. Like I listen to like a lot of like crust punk and sludge. So it's just like dirty, gritty, and you know, it's just kind of like in your fucking face, you know, very abrasive, sort of like just like violent.
Right,
But you know, just really anything heavy. Spaz is another great influence of mine.
right.
So the bands I can name could be countless.
No, you guys are playing a couple of venues, stuff like that. Is it all guys showing up this thing? Are there any decent looking women showing up to this stuff? Or is it like it's a slim pickings?
Please
out
say yes.
You're not gonna like my answer.
Oh,
It
no.
is
It's a
sausage
bunch of
fest
sweaty
most of the
dudes
time,
What was that?
There are some beautiful ladies that come out to the crowd.
Okay,
So
okay.
I will
Fair
give
enough.
that.
Okay.
But you know, you just get a bunch of guys who just want to go into the mosh pit,
There
throw
you go.
themselves around,
Sure.
and you know.
But I
Sure.
mean,
But enough about me.
You're
I mean, you know.
you're a lead singer, right? It's
Yeah.
like, isn't the dream like to be playing on stage, making lots of money, and then having every hot woman out there?
Well, that's anybody's dream. They don't even have to be a
Yeah,
singer.
you don't have to be in a band to love that.
No, but I know I get it, right? But my point is like, you know, you're playing, and like you said, you're in a sausage fest. I mean, how do you break out of that?
I couldn't tell you how you break out with
pig
that.
farm,
I mean, I
sausage.
guess you just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
You know, you just appreciate the people that show up. You love
Yeah,
the crowd. You know,
sure.
they always have great energy.
Sure.
You know, guys or girls. So.
But yeah,
Oh, we start
but like,
seeing more.
so here's my worry, right? It's such slim
Here he
pickings,
goes.
and when finally something comes walking through the door, if it does look like a pig farm, you might be like, hey, I'm hooking up, I'm in there.
Yeah, there we go. You never know.
I want to hear from the drummer. What's it like being the drummer?
Hey, chicks love drummers, dude. Don't kid yourself. Yeah, chicks love drummers.
It's very cool.
Wait a minute, you got up to say that? That's it? I could have said that from back there. Okay. So what is it like?
It's more meaningful behind the mic.
Why am I hearing me twice? It's hard enough hearing me once. What
I
the
know,
fuck's
right.
going on here?
So, how many venues do you guys have at any given time within a month?
Well, we cut back sort of a little bit just to like write new stuff, but we're still playing shows. But at a point, like a month or two ago, we were like playing a show every weekend, sometimes like two. So it's busy but fun and rewarding.
Now, how many nights a week you guys get together to practice to sharpen your craft?
Not even enough, but I guess enough to sound okay.
Okay.
We probably practice like once every 2-3 weeks if we're
Really?
lucky. So
Wow.
we got to do it more.
But you're gigging a lot though too, so it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like anything is getting rusty.
So,
Okay.
who controls the money in the band?
Oh,
Right?
here
With
we
any
go.
business, who's in charge of the money and who's the businessman in there? So how does that work, Zach?
It sucks.
I mean, how hard is it to I was fortunate back in the day. I was able to make some good cash, gigging out. But how hard is it to get a good paying gig nowadays? Because it wasn't that hard 30, 40 years ago. But I would assume it's a lot more difficult now.
It is. It can be very difficult, as Nick stated previously, that some shows are like hit and miss.
Right.
And with a lot of shows that we play, it's who comes to see you. So
Right. Sure.
People will tally down, like, people come into a door, they say which band they're there to see, and they tally it. And that's how the bands will be paid.
Right.
And sometimes you get stuck with doors.
Yeah, sometimes I have to do the doors, which sucks.
Oh my
But,
God, you're doing the door? Yeesh.
Yeah.
Well, then again, you could just, they could say that they're coming to see another band, and you could just put it in the pig farm slot.
I couldn't.
Oh, come on,
honest guys.
Well, that's honest Abe. Very
So-
nice.
Do you guys travel out of state? Do you get? How does social media help you guys build your band?
The great thing about social media is that obviously you can connect to so many other people
Sure.
like, instantly. If
Yep.
people want to book a show in New Jersey, Connecticut, we're actually having our first out-of-state show in Connecticut at the Cellar in what town was it?
Somewhere in Connecticut. Go see it. There you go.
Connecticut at the Cellar, March 25th is our first out-of-state show. Other than that, we've only been upstate.
I don't even know the towns on Long Island. How many?
That's very cool.
There's signs usually. They'll tell you where you are.
I'm from South Carolina, man. I can't read.
Now, do you foresee you guys advancing your music and maybe changing a little bit, maybe writing some love songs or anything like
Love
that?
songs. Yeah. After they get the shit out of their pocket that they found. Go ahead.
We had a love song called Skinny Girl once.
Skinny girl.
Yeah.
How flattering. Did she like it?
It was about cocaine.
That's why she was skinny. All right, that explains it.
So who does the writing of the music?
I mean, we pretty much write our own parts, right? I mean,
Yeah, well, we each take on our own bit. Like, I'll do all the lyrics for the band.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Jeff does all that.
Mhm.
Zach is the riff master.
He is.
Okay.
He is.
Now, do you guys disagree on your writing at all, or does someone say, "Hey, change it"? Because I know you
He's
go
nodding
through that.
yes. He's going no.
Because I know you
Wait,
go
oh.
through that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you know.
It definitely
Not with
comes
Bart.
up a
He's
lot.
great.
I can admit that I'm very stubborn about a lot of parts that I really like.
Okay.
But they
but
bring
usually it's the right direction anyway, so it's,
Yeah.
Very nice.
we're all on the same page.
Very nice.
We always trust Zach's judgment with stuff because he really knows like what's gonna sound good.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like
Wow.
we all have to like be in here.
Yeah, they're talking about you. Let them, but enough about yourself. Let them talk about you for a while.
Absolutely, yeah.
There you go. You guys want
While
to?
you're over there.
Zach, you're a beautiful man child.
What about me?
You're just beautiful.
You're just beautiful. You're
Oh
a man.
God, they're having a love fest live on Monte and the Pharaoh. You guys want to tell us about your debut full-length album here, We Fall to the Ground? How long did this take to make?
Recording, it took less than 2 days.
Nice, nice. The preparation? How much
A little
time?
bit, yes.
Yeah.
Tabbing out all the songs, having scratch tracks, stuff like that, knowing all of our parts, of course. But our songs are stupid simple because.
Because you're a dumb Black Sabbath. Are we getting back to that?
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
So it made it
Okay.
much easier for us to record it, but really, the mixing took a while because I wanted certain like little things, like
Sure.
little nitpicky things.
Sure.
But I can't say more than enough how much we appreciate the work that our friend Jason put into it from Ruby Studios.
Gotcha.
He polished it up and made it sound better than we could have imagined.
Now, when I first met you, the thing that we bonded over immediately, and I want you to tell the audience, how do you feel about Black Sabbath?
I fucking love Black Sabbath, bro.
Yeah, because I can hear it in your style. So I was just curious as to how deep, and same thing for the drums too, by the way. I hear Bill Ward going on sometimes in there. What is a band like Black Sabbath, who broke up decades before you guys were born? What do you guys think about, that whole time period? Do you sometimes wish you well, you'd be old now, but do you sometimes wish you could have been around for some of that shit?
Definitely wish I was around for some of the shows and shit with the Black Sabbath, but we're still able to hear them on YouTube, and
There you
it's
go.
good enough for us. I
Yeah.
guess.
How sick would it have been to just see Black Sabbath back in the day
No.
when they're just like playing like bars and shit
Right.
like that?
Right.
I always think about that. Like,
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite lead singer of Black Sabbath?
Ooh. Ooh. Well, you got Ozzy, you got Ronnie James Dio, you got Ian Gillan, you got Tony Martin, you got Glenn Hughes. There's a bunch there.
Probably Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen. He's a little gravelly, though, for Black Sabbath, don't you think?
I think he made it work, though.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen and Black Sabbath? How about I'd rather be shot dead at dawn? Please.
Springsteen rules, dude.
He sounds like he's taking a shit, Bruce Springsteen.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
with that, we're
whatever.
gonna take a commercial. We'll be back with Pig Farm. You guys play a couple more songs for us. We'll be right back.
Glory days. Oh, be right back. And Nitro's Garage for all your automotive needs. Call 646-675-2349. That's 646-675-2349. For all your automotive needs, Nitro's Garage. Ask for Jack.
Do you treat your dog as part of the family? Well, so do we. So why not celebrate your pup's birthday with the ultimate party box? Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Party Pup Info, and let us make your pup's party or any celebration perfection.
The Monte and the Pharaoh Show is brought to you by...
Because wine is your second favorite four-letter word. California wine, New York attitude. Good fucking wine.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I gotta take a dump.
What?
No, I mean I need a dumpster.
Well, for all those needs, you need to call Big V Dumpster Rental, Long Island, New York, 631-900-DUMP.
You need a body shop? You need engine repair? Auto Excellence, Collision Specialists, 631-261-6420. That's 631-261-6420. Auto Excellence.
Hey folks, this is Wolfie D here, and if you are looking to buy or sell a home in Tennessee or Southern Kentucky, you're going to want to call my buddy, the rock star realtor, Benji Bowie. And you say, Wolfie, how do I get in touch with this rock star? Well, you can call him directly at 615-390-8216. You can go to his website, bowiehomes.com. That's B-U-I-E homes.com. Or you can email him at benbuie34@gmail.com. BENBUIE34@gmail.com. When you need a home, you need the Rockstar Realtor.
Tell him Wolfie sent you. Benji is a member of Exit Realty's Garden Gate team in Gallatin, Tennessee.
All right, welcome back to Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, where we have our special guest, the band Pig Farm. Before I say anything, though, Matthew Holland saying, rest in peace, Jimmy Pharaoh. He's going to die on February 24th, 2026. You've got about 3 years left.
Who wrote that?
That would be Matthew Holland.
I'll be waiting for you when you go downstairs.
With that, it's Pig Farm.
There's something in the water. I think it's moving slower. Right up the moon, on top of black shapes. I'm being down. It's my own mistake. All I heard was 7 angels sing, but she's just screaming, they're coming for me! The sun goes and doesn't stay long. Sirens come and sing their love song! We play the game of the tongue and the goal. I know there is something I know I don't know. Stuck on the rock in the mist with the light, month awake, day and night. Cycles and doesn't stay long. Sirens come and sing their love song.
Yeah!
That one was called Gull. And we're going to leave you with one final song tonight. This one is called We Put Our Heads Down.
I've never seen the sunrise here. Time is gone and words are rolled. I bet I know what you're thinking, 'cause I'm thinking the same thing too. Some days we're stronger than others. Some days we fall to the ground. Some days we wanna be dead ends. Some days we put our heads down. Look forever, try to turn up something new. I want to tell to you, our river's ending, and we see the tide drop. Can't see the floor, 100 stories or more. Some days we fall to the ground. Some days we put our heads down. We're in it together, but we're playing it separate. Tough times, cause for pity I know. We wrote a song, and it sounded so lovely. We forgot all the words, and forgot how it goes. Yeah! Oh! Yeah!
Oh!
Pig Farm.
Check it out, guys.
One more time, guys. Where can people find your music, and where can they find Pig Farm?
You can find Pig Farm on Long Island for the time being, but you can find our music literally anywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, Bandcamp, Zach, what else are we on? YouTube. And that's that. Thank you guys for having us on. It's been a blast.
Thank you for coming on, for
You are-
sure.
you
Jimmy,
are-
what do you
you
got?
are most
Wanna send us
welcome.
on our way here?
Yeah, let's send this out. And don't forget, we fall to the ground. Pig Farm, seek it out. Own it.
We'll see everybody next Thursday, Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast. And let's not forget upcoming shows where we've got Sinister Minister in studio.
He is sinister.
And then the one no one wants to miss, former host Wolfie D,
Oh,
who had
boy.
his own show
Oh, here we go.
on our network.
Here
and
we
had
go.
a falling out with him, will be in with his partner, Dundee.
Yeah, Jamie.
Jamie
Yeah,
Dundee.
Yeah, Jamie. Hey,
PG-13.
Hey, Jamie. Mm-hmm.
There's real heat between us and Wolfie. We love Jamie. We're not fans of Wolfie.
You ain't telling no lies.
This
Go
could
on.
be real fun for the
Yeah.
fans at home
Yeah,
because we're
this
keeping
could be.
it real.
This could be. But hey, you've had to deal with Marty. I've had to deal with Chris Masters. I think we're good.
There you go.
I think we're good.
Don't forget ESO episode number 2, the after show at 10:30. Please stay tuned in. We want to again thank you so much, Pig Farm, for coming in studio. You know what? I wasn't sure I was going to be a fan of your music, right? Because it's just not my thing because I'm old and everybody knows that. But
I'm old.
I will tell you, loved it, man. Loved it. What an honor it was to have you on.
We're honored to be here.
Jimmy.
You've been watching Pig Farm and Monte and the Pharaoh. And until next week, later.